Hi Year 3, Miss Smith here with another chapter of You Ain't Seen Nothing Yeti. Chapter 22, Look Who's Back. You liary, flim-mongering. Somehow I managed to keep from falling down while screaming and peeing my pyjamas with shock and surprise. We'd just looked at a birdcage-shaped piece of luggage was actually a large glass bell jar. And in it was the green glowing ghost of... I've been crumbled up in here all day like a sargon in a tinkering tam. The ghost of Prince Grobler. The shivering little goblin ghost wedged his tiny hands onto his hips and tapped one of the curly-toed shoes grumpily. Do you know who I am? He whined. My moonsme is Queen Latrina. She'll have you thrown in prison if she knew I was here. I'm heir to the throne of the dark and dooky deep, didn't you know? Silence, the boy said. We've got more important things to be getting on with. Don't silence me, you squivering little carbuncle. Grumbler jumped up and down with rage inside the glass jar. I'm the reason you found this place. You'd still be out there someone snuffling out for clues if I hadn't shown you the way. I know, the boy said, shooting Prince Grumbler a bad-tempered look. I wanted to watch them all get gobbled. You told me I could. I know, the boy grunted louder this time. You mangy parrot got to watch. I'm a magpie, stupid, Ginnerblad screeched back at the little ghost. Stop it, both of you, the boy commanded in a hushed voice. Well, it's not fair, Groner barked. All I wanted to see is the burly little Frankie get chungled up into porcupines. The boy ignored Groenbler and seemed to be searching the stone reception counter for something. Did they scream? Groenbler asked in a quieter voice. Are they all grunched? There was lots of screaming, Ginnerblad croaked. Ha ha, Groenbler clapped his little hands together. I hope they all thought of me right before they were all gobbled. They didn't, said the boy. Huh? Groenblad's face twisted in horror. Why not? They weren't gobbled. What? The plan went wrong, the boy snapped, spinning around to glare at Groenbler. Groenbler's lower lip started to tremble. That dim-witted spider ruined everything at the last minute, the boy huffled. He was so angry the words almost flew out of his mouth like darts. The hideous leprechaun shrunken heads were now the only thing left in porky pieces after everyone deminiaturized. Behind me, Zingwood gasped. Did you hear that? She whispered. Maloney was innocent after all. I looked over at the faint glow coming through inside Maundy Malone's webbed-wrapped caravan and felt a rush of guilt bubbling up in my belly. We got it all wrong. The only thing that grisly old leprechaun was guilty of was a few unimpressive hexes. And Frankie Bannister wasn't squished, Grobrad whimpered, catching my attention again. Not even a wispy bit? No, said Gimblum, not even a tiny bit crunked. Or chomplicated? No. Then why have you got me locked up in here? Grumbler pounded his tiny hands on the glass and clanged it with a sharp ghostling. The jar must have been enchanted, or Grumbler would have stuck his arm right through it. Will you shut up? You'll wake the whole hotel, the boy hissed. You're in this because you're loud and stupid, and I can't have you giving us away before we get the job done. Loud, stupid? How dare you? What job? Groner said. It's not over at all, Ginbrad croaked. It's not, cooed the little goblin ghost as a hopeful grin crept across its face. Not even close, said the boy. There's more than one way to get rid of the Bannisters. Grobler giggled with glee. And anyway, I've decided we need to aim higher, the boy continued. Getting Frank and his stupid family gobbled isn't enough. I want revenge on every single magical creature in the stinking hotel. Really? Grobler asked. Really, we're going to break the invisibility spell that protects this place and expose them all. The boy sneered. And the humans will come in their helicopters and their tanks and blast the nothing-to-see-here hotel into a pile of rubble. The muddle-brained magicals will be locked away in zoos before they can even think about escaping. But how? Grobler asked. The invisibility spell is old as the hotel itself. It would be a trickle-pickle to break it. The strange child smiled. That's what you think, he said, and placed his hand on the reception counter. For the tiniest of seconds, all the twisted ruins carved around its stones edges flashed the exact green of the boy's single eye. I've done my homework. The runes of this ugly block of rock are enchanted with troll magic. It's what keeps the hotel invisible to humans, and all we have to do is crack it. Well, that shouldn't be so difficult, Graham laughed, looking unimpressed. I suppose if we could get our grabbers on a few tools or maybe one of those hammerish things. That'd be too noisy, the boy said. We'd be caught in seconds. What are we going to do? Grobler grumbled, pulling a moody face. We're going to smash in one of the quick crunch. The boy pointed up to the closed sky door, 10 floors above. We'll drop it from there. Have you been brain bonkers? The little goblin ghost scoffed. Who's going to do that? Jindabim fluttered to the boy's shoulder, and the pair of them leaned menacingly towards the glass jar. You are. We'll have to find out what happens tomorrow. See you later, guys.